My sister got lucky, married a yuppie, took him for all he was worth. Now she's a swinger, dating a singer. I can't decide which is worse. Oh, but not me, baby. I've got you to save me. Ah, you're so bad, the best thing I ever had in a world gone mad. You're so bad. My sister's ex-husband can't get no loving, walks around dog-faced and hurt. Now he's got nothing, head in the oven. I can't decide which is worse, but not me, baby. I've got you to save me. Ah, you're so bad, the best thing I ever had in a world gone mad. You're so bad. But not me, baby. I've got you to save me. You're so bad, the best thing I ever had in a world gone mad. You're so bad. Bad, the best thing I ever had in a world gone mad. You're so bad. Eddie waited till he finished high school. He went to Hollywood, got a tattoo. He met a girl out there with a tattoo too. The future was wide open. They moved into a place they both could afford. He found a nightclub he could work at the door. She got a guitar and she taught him some chords. The sky was the limit. Into the great wide open, under them skies so blue, out in the great wide open, a rebel without a clue. into the great wide open, under them skies so blue, out in the great wide open, a rebel without a clue. Into the great wide open, under them skies so blue, out in the great wide open, a rebel without a clue, a rebel without a clue, a rebel without a clue. I am driving at 85 in the kind of morning, last whole afternoon, stuck inside the gloom. 4 more exits to my apartment, but I am tempted to keep the car and drive, leave it all behind. And though I wonder sometimes about the outcome of a stubborn-less life, am I living it right? Am I living it right? Am I living it right? Tell me why, Georgia, why? Ever exits to my apartment, and I am tempted to keep the car and drive, leave it all behind. For the life crisis is feeling in my soul, and I wonder sometimes about the outcome of a stubborn-less life. Am I living it right? Am I living it right? Am I living it right? Tell me why, Georgia, why? So what? So I've got a smile on, but it's hiding all the quiet superstition in my head. Don't believe me, don't believe me when I say that I've got it down. Everybody's just a stranger, but that's the danger in going my own way. It's the price I have to pay. Still, everything happens for a reason. It's no reason not to ask myself, am I living Chewing on a piece of grass, walking down the road. Tell me how long you gonna stay here, Joe? Some people say this town don't look good in stone. I don't care, I know. Ventura Highway in the sunshine, where the days are longer, nights are stronger than moonshine. You're gonna go, I know. Whoa, 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 whoa. 'Cause the free wind's blowing through your hair, and days around your daylight there. Seasons crying, no despair. Alligator lizards in the air, in the air. Thank you, Staley. Walking on a falling star for the early train. Sorry, boy, I've been hit by the bubble rain. Come on, Joe, you can always change your name. Thanks a lot, son, just the same. Ventura Highway in the moonshine, where days are longer and nights are stronger than moonshine. You're gonna go, I know. Whoa, 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 whoa. 'Cause the free wind's blowing through your hair, days around your daylight there. Seasons crying, no despair. Alligator lizards in the air, in the air. Ooh. In the air. Oh, good point. Wishing on a falling star for the early train. Wishing on a falling star for the early train. Why? Whenever they put sound effects on these devices, they always cut them off really sharp at the end. I guess that might be good for some radio stuff, but I want it to be more like I don't know, like a fade off at the end. It's like whoa whoa whoa. It should fade out, right? Hi everybody. Let me just say hi to everyone. So Brad was here. Rosalind was here. Hopefully they're still here. Hi, Beards and Banjos. Hi, Jerry. Hi, John. Hi, Gatton. I hope I probably said your name wrong. Sorry. Hi, Staley. Yes, Jerry, that's not the reason why I played that song. I didn't play that song because Johnny Depp was in the video. I always forget that's the case. Oh, Staley wants night moves. Okay, I owe you a song. Thanks, Dennis. Its voice and guitar sounds great. Is the plugged-in guitar with IR? No, it's directly straight in. Can you guess which system I'm using for the sound I'm getting? Ventura Highway. Jerry, you said you can't beat the sound of the two majors. Sorry, the two major sevens. I've been trying. You can help me out, please. Please help me out here. I've been trying really hard today to figure out what that G is. I thought it might be a G7. Videos I saw online, when he plays it live, he does this. Hang on. When he plays it live, he does it like this, it seems. So, and I think one video I watched said he plays these notes. The inner four strings. I would, as a solo act, I would add the G. But I thought maybe he plays the open E. I don't know. I like that sound. So any musicians here that play this song, can you tell me how you play it? There doesn't seem to be a definitive version online, of a live version. So I guess it'd be nice to play because the whole song is so major 7 driven. Chewing on a piece of grass, waiting on the road. Right? So the major 7 would obviously work really well. But one way I saw was like this. I like that too, because then the bass player can play the G. Bom, bom, bom. I think that's probably what he's doing, isn't it? I think on the video, if you watch the video, I think he's probably doing that. Waiting on the train. It's hard because there's like 3 guitarists in the band. I see Jerry is saying G major 7. You think that's what it is? You think that first chord is like, you think they're playing this? Or this voicing maybe? Chewing on a piece of grass, waiting on the early train. Because they're in D, yeah. Doesn't mean they're necessarily playing that chord though, does it? I think it definitely suits the mood of everything else in the song, doesn't it? Everything is very major 7. So yeah, okay. I'll stick to that then. Chewing on a piece of grass, waiting on the early train. Okay. I'm still not sure that's what it is, but I'll I have to agree on something or it'll drive me crazy. Laz, how you doing, Laz? Jumped in the car after a nice burger lunch off the grill. Very nice. Heading to the Red Cross to give platelets. Oh, you're giving blood. Is that what you do? You drink you have a burger before you give blood? I feel like I'm getting echo, but I don't think I am. So I'm actually, in case you're interested, I'm running the Voice Live 3 Extreme into the Rodecaster Pro. I used to run it straight into the Apollo, and it used to be annoying. I had to run the Apollo at like full volume, and I felt like I couldn't hear the balance very well of the sound effects. And then the good thing now is I feel like it's more even. And I'm only at 12 o'clock on the Rodecaster, so the headphone outs are much hotter. I don't know. I feel like maybe the Voice Live 3 Extreme has some latency. I read that on a forum. All I've done this week is read about latency on forums, and now I'm convinced that all my gear has bad, horrible latency. It's really dangerous to go on forums, you know that? And YouTube channels as well. Lurking while driving, awesome. Rosalind says, you sound amazing. Thank you. Actually, it could be the echo in the guitar too. Hang on. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Yeah, test 1 2. Maybe it's that. Because I got two mics. Testing 1 2. Yeah, it's like a slight phase. Testing 1 2. That's probably what it is. So I have a question here. Yeah, you asked me to make a video on this. My main pedal board for voice and acoustic gigs. So, and thank you, by the way. You sent me that as a super chat question. I don't know what I just said. A super chat question. Oh, wow. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So, yeah, let me address that then as we're talking about it. So, there's two things. There's what I'd like. Yeah, I know, because I muted the guitar, Brad. There's two things, really. There's like what I'd like to take to a gig, and there's what I actually physically take to a gig. And I think a lot of people have this with their gig. I'm still loving what I said earlier. I've got my my Invisalign in. I can't speak properly. So, okay, let's start with what I actually take to a gig right now. So right now, when I have a gig, what I took like this week is the TC Helicon Play Acoustic, because it's small and powerful and is amazing. You know, it fits in my bag so well. It's so small. TC Helicon Play Acoustic, absolutely swear by that thing. Okay, that's the first thing. Second of all, I have the official 3-button foot switch they sell for that pedal. That gives me 3 more buttons. So I have that. I'm trying to read your. I'm not going to read your messages while I'm talking, because I get distracted. So TC Helicon Play Acoustic and the 3-button foot switch they sell called the Switch 3. That's the main rig, and what that actually does is it allows me to have a tuner, a looper, guitar effects, vocal effects, and kind of a mixer, and that goes straight out into the PA system. Now it's not ideal because it's a mic level out, but I plug that usually into a QSC CP8, very light, very loud. Not as good as the K8 if you've got 2, if you can afford it. But the CP8, the reason again, it's very light. It's only 22 pounds. So I can take that to a gig and have oodles of power. And on the back there is a mic setting, so I can get that nice and loud if I need it on the back. So that's a great rig. You can do any gig with that system. It's amazing. And then I got my bag of cables, and everything goes in that bag of cables, which is great. So I can actually get to a show on the train. What I do is I have a really nice Meridian soft gig bag that also has some big pockets in it as well. I don't sell those anymore, sadly. I have that on my back, and then I have the mic stand, a light mic stand. So it's cheap and light, but it's light. So I have it across my back in a sling bag, like I might put imagine like a bow and arrow across your back. And then I have the CP8 in one hand and the bag of cables in the other hand. So the only thing that I'm missing is a speaker stand. When I get to the gig, I put the speaker on the table. That's an incredibly powerful rig. It's amazing if you want to travel light. It's so good. Took me a long time to figure out that rig. And then in the bag, of course, I've got capos, things like that. One day I'll do a whole like open my bag kind of thing video. Now, would I rather take the Voice Live 3 Extreme? Yeah, probably. It's got more loops, more everything. It's not the greatest sounding effects board in the world. It's old technology now, but it's like a more capable play acoustic pedal, but it's bigger. It's not much heavier, but it's bigger, so it won't fit in my current bag. Okay, that's the first thing. Would I rather take a more heavy duty mic stand like this one? Yes, because people knock into mic stands and they fall over. Would I rather take a guitar stand? Yeah, I guess I would, although I just use the bag as a guitar stand. Would I rather take a speaker stand? Yes, definitely. I like having a speaker on a stand. But this is all stuff that I can't take. Now, if I'm driving, I'll take all these things with me as well. And if I'm driving, I'll also take a backup of everything in case I need it. Okay? So actually, that's kind of it for 90% of what I do, it's a play acoustic into a QSC powered speaker. That's basically it. And it's so amazing. And I still dabble in the other stuff. I still like the other stuff and use the other stuff when I can, especially if I'm driving. So very soon we'll be talking more about the JBL Tower because they're releasing an app update for it. I mean, that's all great, but I could not take that on a train. So the rig I just mentioned really is what I would take on a train. And I'm very, very happy that I've discovered a rig that I can take on the train that is that powerful. For a while I was taking the Bose S1 Pro, the JBL compact type speakers, but they're not good. They're too weak. They're very mushy sounding. They don't make you sound good. They're very low power. And yeah, they're battery powered, so I still have them because sometimes you need battery power. But actually that QSC CP8 is amazing because it's only a few pounds heavier than the battery amps that I was using before, and it's about 10 times more powerful, 5 times more powerful, and I think that's amazing. So I hope that answers your question. And the funny thing is, usually it's the Cole Clark one. Cole Clark, amazing with their latest preamp. Cole Clark into that, or maybe a guitar with the Anthem into that is also great. And then restaurant gig, I now use in-ears, which I absolutely love. I love it. And I carry those around all the time now. So if I need them on a gig, I can just put them in. If I'm at like a bar, they say, "Oh, turn it down," and I'm like, "I can't turn it down. I want to hear myself." So I turn it down and I'll put those in. And then, okay, fine. I'll be silent if you want. I don't care because I'm still getting that loud sound through the in-ear monitors. So I hope that answers your question. That is currently what I use, and it's excellent. For me, it works so well because to have portability and yet power and quality in one rig is amazing. I see a lot of people use these light rigs, and I just think they don't sound very good, And then you see the opposite of that. You see people show up with all this gear. It's like, I think that's maybe too much gear. So I think if you can have a rig that's powerful and portable and sounds excellent quality, then I just think that's amazing. And of course, I have to do a lot of that out of necessity, but I still think it's amazing. Thank you, David. I did that, then I got confused because I don't use this pedal often. I used to play acoustic, so I got confused and everything started to loop. You're too young for this music. Yes, I am. I've just been looking for new songs lately, and I thought this is a good one. So thank you for the super chat. I hope that answers your question. Usually Gear Chat is on Mondays, so if you've got more questions about that, we can talk about that tomorrow or on a Monday at 4 o'clock. But that's fine. I don't mind crossing over. Does the stream get hit with a copyright strike on covers? So I answered this to someone on Facebook the other day. What actually happens is probably tomorrow morning I'll get like 20 emails in my inbox, and I'll be like, "Oh, what's that? Am I got loads of gigs come in?" No, I haven't. It's copyright claim. And remember this: the claim and the strike are different. A claim just means, hey, you played Ventura Highway. Most, if not all, that money is going to the writers because they deserve it. Okay, that's great. A strike means, hey, you played that song. They didn't like you playing that song. They don't want you to play that song ever again. They want you to take it down. We're giving you a strike. And if you get 3 of those in a row in 2 months or something, then you lose your channel. I used to be really afraid of that. I've never had, knock on wood, I've never had a strike, and I hope to never get one. If I get one, you'll probably see me start taking down cover songs and laying low for a few months. But until that time, I love playing the covers, so I'm going to keep doing it, Oh, you did? I guess this is a private message. Let's see what he said. Oh, it's a video. I can't play that yet. Oh, he just recorded the loop. Wow, that's an old Boss loop pedal you got there, and still very good with those big, nice, big, soft switches. I like that. David sent me a lesson. I'll watch that after the show. Because I think there's 3 guitars in the band, and I think actually that riff is harmonized as well, isn't it? So, copyright claims, no biggie, no biggie. Yeah, exactly, because the money's going to the writer, and that's fair enough. The artist makes the money. Yeah, that's fair enough, because if you wrote the song, you would... Oh, he's still here. Good. If you wrote the song, then you'd want to get the money as well, right? Bag's Anthem. No, it's not the Anthem. Keep guessing. Where am I located? I'm on the east coast of America. It's funny because everyone thinks I'm in England because of my voice, but I'm actually not. I'm in the USA. Don't see the knobs. Oh, keep guessing then. G with the F3. New York. That's right. I mean, I'm not going to tell you exactly where I am, although you could probably find it out online anyway. But I'm in New York. G major 7. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'll stick with that. Are you sure? Are you sure? You all agree that's a G major 7? That song? Can you just have a listen quickly and tell me? Because I got to do a lesson later. I want to teach the song. That's why. I'm cheating. Like I said, the G and the video I saw of them live was like this. That's not a G major 7. That's why I'm in disagreement. I'm wondering if they were doing... I mean, they're not doing this. That's G major 7 with the F sharp, right? I think they're doing either this or this. I think it's a G6 or a G like this. Chewing on a piece of grass waiting down the road. Oh, you're saying there's an F sharp in the bass as well? Chewing on a piece of grass waiting down the road. How long you gonna stay here, Joe? It's interesting because I always look on videos of there's so many amazing lessons now for all the songs in the world, but there's not many lessons on this song. Maybe this needs a lesson. Like I said, the problem is when you got 3 guitars, it's hard to put them into one part, isn't it? Unless you use the loop pedal, I guess. As an old listener, it's sounding good. I don't know, is that a good thing or not? Jim, you're always late. It's fine. Don't believe everything you read on the internet. I know it's hard not to, isn't it? Once you read something that you don't like, it kind of sticks in your brain. Yeah, I know you've had that as well, David, about certain products. 91 degrees, yes, 82 here. I see a person who just does his thing. Is that me? What was the word? I missed it. Oh yeah, super. That was an honest, genuine mistake. That was not intentional. Sometimes this is why I'm always afraid to go live in case something silly happens. 91 in Vermont. Wow. Yeah, so I want to say thank you. I had a birthday. My birthday was Wednesday, and I had lots of nice comments on Facebook. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Oh, I disagree about the S1 Pro. You know, honestly, nothing against that product. It's an excellent product. There's no speaker that size and weight that sounds like that. It's very good. And it's got the mixer built in. It's battery powered. That's all great. But when you try to turn that thing up loud in a bar, it does not work. It just goes to mush. It clips, and it's not a powerful speaker. And the reason that I'm saying the CP8 is better is it's 3 pounds heavier and a little bit larger, but then it gives you that huge headroom. And I also find that headroom gives me more of a percussive, defined sound. And this is something I've realized the last couple of weeks. I much prefer having the more powerful speaker with me. The only reason I didn't before is that the QSC K8.2 is about 30 pounds. That's too much. I don't want to carry that. I would argue that sounds even better than the CP. That sounds even better, and that's twice the power again. So if I could take that every time, then I would. So, Rosalie, how you doing? Good to see you here. Oh, yeah. So anyway, thank you for the birthday messages. It means a lot because when you're at home and logging on to Facebook, it's nice to see birthday messages. Just arrived at Red Cross. We'll continue listening. Really want to check out Cole Clark. Love the show. Awesome. Thank you. Personal wedge, no amp. I'm getting confused now. When you get the claim, do you have to pay it? No, it just means that rather than you getting ad money for your video, they take the ad money for the video. Jerry says you never have to play the 7. So now, what are you saying now? That you don't need a 7 on the G? Are you saying it's not G major 7? This is getting confusing now. Mark, how you doing? You had it 10 minutes ago, so I'm lost. 7th chord sound too peculiar for folk music. Is that folk music though? That's just got that 70s sound, hasn't it? That's right. Thank you, Rosalind. Thank you. Jerry, tell me what you think that is. I want to know. Send me a video. All right. Stay the ask for a song. I'm so glad I can log on and go live and talk to you all about this stuff, because otherwise I'd just be sitting here thinking about it to myself. I was a little too tall, cause I used a few pounds. Top pants points, hardly renowned. She was a black and beauty with big dark eyes, and the points of her own sitting way up high. Way up and high. Out in the cornfields where the woods got heavy, out in the back seat of my 6-day Chevy, walking on mysteries without any clues, working on a night moves, trying to make some front page driving news, working on a night moves, summertime. We weren't in love or no far from it. We weren't searching for some pie in the sky summit. We were just young, restless and bored, living by the sword. We'd steal away every chance we could, to the back row, the alley, or the trusty wood. I used her, she used me, and neither one cared. We were getting our share, working on our night moves, trying to get some front page driving news, working on our night moves, with summer closing in. No, they go. No wonder. Found the lightning, yeah. Wait on the thunder. Wait on the thunder, yeah. Woke last night to the sound of thunder. How far up I sat and wondered. Started singing a song from 1972. Ain't it strange how the night moves, when you don't seem to have too much to lose. Strange how the night moves, with summer closing in. The night moves, nine moves, oh, nine moves, nine moves. That was for Staley. Now, I do believe that song is from the 70s as well. Am I correct? Night Moves release date, 1976. I knew it. Because there's a major 7 in there. Thomas Moore, how you doing, buddy? Here's a new song I'm working on. Let me know in the... Yeah, that's a very American song, Brad. I feel like Brits don't know that song, Night Moves. Let me know if you play this next song. I've just started learning this song. I remember this song as a teenager. But I believe the original version was also a 70s song. We get it almost every night. When the moon gets big and bright, it's such a fine natural sight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight. Everybody's hearing out the side. They don't bark and they don't bite. They keep things loose, they keep things alive. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight. Dancing in the moonlight. Everybody's feeling warm and bright. It's such a fine natural sight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight. We like our fun and never fight. You can dance and stay uptight. It's such a supernatural delight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight. Dancing in the moonlight. Everybody's feeling warm and bright. It's such a fine natural sight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight. We get it almost every night. When the moon gets big and bright, it's such a supernatural delight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight. Dancing in the moonlight. Everybody's feeling warm and bright. It's such a fun and natural sight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight. Dancing in the moonlight. It's such a supernatural delight. It's such a fun and natural sight. Everybody dancing in the moonlight. Anyone play that song? I really like it. It's a great one to do. It's very easy. For that reason, it gets a little bit repetitive on the guitar, I feel. You really want to be in a band with a keyboard player on that one to get all the doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. Very, if you listen to the recording of at least the cover version, it's pretty much all keyboards, right? Yeah, Top Loader was the version I know. Does anyone play? Whenever I go out and hear a band, I never hear that song. Does anyone here play that at their gigs? I'm interested to know. Dale says you can tweak it, the video, to get around the copyright thing. I don't think so. I think it's not no, I don't put the title in my videos of the cover song that I'm doing. Like that, Dancing in the Moonlight will be claimed tomorrow. Yeah, actually, there's an algorithm that listens to songs and then reports it back to YouTube. It's very clever. John. Night Moves was big when I was in high school, 1974. Yep. I went to high school too, Rosin. Dazzo, no. If the Dazzo sounded like this, I'd be very happy. No soundboard pickup would have that kind of definition and that high end. Thank you, Dale. That's the thing. When you have a song like that, you really have to find a way to make it interesting for 3 minutes. Brad, a K&K would never sound like this. Are you kidding me? It's not a silly little moment, not a storm before the calm. This is the deep and dying bread of this love that we are working on. Can't seem to hold you like I want to, so I can feel you in my arms. Nobody gonna come and save you. You pulled the many false alarms. We're going down, and you see it too. We're going down, and you know that we do. My dear, we're slow dancing in a burning room. The most of all the sadness, you'll be a witch because you can. Try to hit me just to hurt me, so you leave me feeling dirty because you don't understand. We're going down, and you see it's true. Going down, and you know that we do. My dear, we're slow dancing in a burning room. Don't cry about it, why don't you? My dear, we're slow dancing in a burning room. Don't you think you ought to know by now? Don't you think you ought to learn somehow? Don't you think you ought to know by now? Don't you think you should learn somehow? Don't you think you ought to know by now? Don't you think you should learn somehow? Don't you think you ought to know by now? Don't you think you should learn somehow? My dear, we're slow dancing in a burning room. My dear, we're slow dancing in a burning room. My dear, we're slow dancing in a burning room. My hand slipped off. I love this. When you watch him play this, he does this E like this. I love that. It's so cool. So it's like this E, but he does like the Hendrix thing. So he does like the three strings in the middle with a high E open, and then there's the A. So he mutes the A by just touching it with the ring finger. It's really cool. And then he plays the low E. That's a really nice way to play an open E, isn't it? I don't know that one, Dale. Since I've been loving you, I don't know that. Oops. I just changed presets. I didn't mean to do that. Good thing I didn't change to a one with an overdrive on it. Yeah, now I've lost my EQ. That's fine. Hey John, how you doing? Yeah, so this is a guitar. I was walking down the road the other day. I mean, look at it. It's cool. I saw this guitar. It's all kind of cracked on top. Let's see if I can get that in the light. You see that? All kind of cracked. You see those cracks on there in the finish? I think it's an older guitar. See that? Look at that. All this all cracked. Oh dear. It was just sitting there on the side of the road. And I just thought, oh, well, I'll take it home, clean it. So I cleaned it up, gave it a nice wipe down. It's a bit dirty again now, but yeah, the cracks don't seem to be too bad. They're not through the wood, they're just in the finish there. And you can see it there. See, it's kind of dull. And yeah, it sounds all right, doesn't it? Doesn't sound too bad. Blackbirds in the dead of night, Take these broken wings and learn to fly all your life. You were only waiting for this moment to arrive. Blackbirds sing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see all your life. You were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the night of a dark black night. Blackbirds in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly all your life. You were only waiting. You were only waiting. You were only waiting. You were only waiting. Waiting for this moment to arrive. Oh, that's fun. John, I'm glad you told us about this guitar because I did not think I'd seen it before. Is it your birthday gift? Oh, no, like I said, I was out for a walk. I was walking down the street a few days ago, and there was a pile of stuff there out for the garbage, right? And then I saw this old guitar just sitting there. And I thought, I don't like guitars that are all cracked. I like new guitars, right? And I just thought, well, that is kind of cracked on top. You see all those finish marks? I thought, you know what though? Why not take it home, try a new set of strings on it, try it on a live stream, see if it sounds any good. Maybe might be okay as like a sort of what they call it, a beater guitar, right? Yeah, I guess this could be a beater guitar because it's all got these cracks in it. So yeah, so what do you think? How does it sound? You know you love me. I know you care. Just shout whenever, and I'll be there. You are my love, you are my heart. We will never, ever, ever be apart. Are we an item? Girl, quit playing. Say we're just friends, what are you saying? Said there's another, and look right in my eye. My first love broke my heart for the first time, and I was like, baby, 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 baby. I thought you'd always be mine, always be mine. Okay, I'm just kidding with you. Of course, I didn't find this in the street. It's a Martin, you see. Yeah, that's right. This is this is my birthday present to myself. Yeah, you're right. You're right. And so this is a 00028 Authentic to go with my D28 Authentic. And this one is a custom shop version. So this is from Rudy's in Soho. This version has adjustable truss rod and East Indian rosewood back and sides to bring down the cost and also to allow a bit more flexibility. So you can adjust the truss rod if you want to. Although I don't know how useful that's going to be because the saddle's glued in anyway, so you can't I mean, you can lower the saddle, but not easily. I think with a glued in saddle, you lower it from the top. You sand the top of it. But yeah, not really a fan of Martin Sunburst, but this is more like an amber tone Sunburst, and I really like this kind of vintage look to it. And it's got the aging. Didn't used to like the aging. As you know, I'm kind of into the aging now. I really like it. And then I got a Bags Lyric. I told you I was going to review the Lyric system, so I got one from LR Bags, and I put it in the guitar. So I have, like with the other guitar, I was going to keep it completely original, but I did put the strap pin in. This is actually a Relic strap pin that I got from Stu Mac. That's really cool, because everything else is age, not Relic or whatever. I think it is. They do say Relic. And then what you do is you get the Lyric. So the Lyric I had to drill this out here. Lyric goes in here, and it's just the microphone stuck underneath. And then there is a control which originally was in the sound hole, and you could see it. It's like a dark tortoise color, but I didn't want it to be in the sound hole in case we use a plug or something. So I just moved it back, so you can't see it there. There's actually a volume wheel here, but you can't see it, right? Which is really nice. So it looks completely original. You would never know there's a pickup in here until you plug it in. That's a really nice thing. And it's not a pickup. That's what's so cool about this. This is not a pickup. This is a microphone. All right. And I think that's why it sounds so good. So wait for my review of the Lyric. I'm not sure I would recommend it to everybody for like gigs and things, but for live streaming, I love it. This is true. Like this week, I've been sitting here just getting lost with the headphones on, playing this through the computer. And I've just felt like I'm in the studio. Like it's that good. It just sounds like a studio mic. It's not quite as good as a real studio mic on the outside of the guitar, but much better than any pickup system you'll ever find, in my opinion. And I think this would be great for the live streams. I might end up putting the Lyric in the other guitar as well. Dennis says no feedback problems. Well, I haven't tried it at a gig. I'm sure there will be more than other pickups because it is a microphone. It's not a pickup, all right? I'm not going to get rid of my Cole Clark anytime soon. The Cole Clark for me is the ultimate stage guitar. I really believe that. But I've never heard any guitar plugged in sound like this. And that includes all the IR stuff and all that. I mean, I could use IRs with this too, maybe make it even better. But just as a pickup with long battery life, it doesn't like put much in your guitar, and you can plug it in, or I keep saying pick up, it's a microphone. You plug it in, it's just awesome. So Dale mentions the Anthem. See, the Anthem is great. If you're plugging in on stage, I would probably say use an Anthem. But if you're not, if you're doing live streaming, I mean, I wish I had this when we locked down, right? When we locked down, to have this sound. Now, and that's no EQ either. If you EQ it and use other stuff, you can make it even better. And I know you're going to say, well, just use an external mic, and that would probably sound even better still. But plugging in a mic and having to sit by the mic exactly in the right area, and then getting all that bleed from this mic is annoying. So for live streaming, there's probably nothing better than this. Because I can loop, I can play, I can move. As I move, you see, it's not changing the sound, is it? Look. Just the guitar is changing, but not the actual mic. The mic is always here. And yeah, I'll turn the reverb off. It's got that very wet, I always say with the impulse response stuff, it's very distant sounding, and that's what you get. So you don't get the cut that you would get from like a Cole Clark. So I might miss that on stage, but it's honestly, the proof is in the pudding, right? Like sitting here all week, I've been playing this thing. I've just been sitting here just thinking, wow, I just feel like I'm in a studio, or, you know, the guitar that sounds incredible already, and that's why I got it. But with the headphones in and this pickup through a really good reverb and a really good EQ, it's just I found myself getting lost in it. No, I'm not using 3 mics. I'm using the mic in the guitar, and I'm using the vocal mic. And really, you want to if you cover the sound hole, because I think there is some bleed going into the guitar as I'm doing this. I think I can hear a slight phasing sound, so that's not ideal, but less than I would with a real mic. So if you cover the sound hole of this, you'll get even less of that, which will be even better. But yeah, I'm glad you like it. That's why I want to go live today, to see what you think of this. I think this is probably the best sound I've had on a live stream, aside from the actual Neumann microphone in front of me. But the fact that I can move around and loop is really amazing. So will it work on stage? I don't know. Like I said, I'm not giving up that Cole Clark anytime soon. For me, the Cole Clark, I don't even use the mic on the Cole Clark lately. I use the undersaddle and the face sensor. And it's a really natural but punchy sound, and it's just incredible. That's a great stage guitar. I think it's the best I've ever played. But this thing, through the headphones at home, is just another different experience. It just sounds like a recording, doesn't it? In some ways, I actually prefer this to the external mic because it's still got a bit of attack. I think being stuck to the top of the guitar, it's got a little bit of articulation to it, where often the microphone outside the guitar is just very distant. You have to EQ it a lot. It's very wet sounding. I think the fact that this is stuck to the top of the guitar, and they also do some pre-EQ in the preamp for it to make sure it doesn't feedback too much, actually makes it better. So, all right, I'm going to do one more song. Yes, Brad, you're right. You do need your beauty sleep. I'll do one more. And by the way, they say it lacks bass. I don't think it lacks bass at all. Check that out. It's actually very well balanced, like even the high. Very good balance. And I will see you all tomorrow, 4 o'clock, for Gear Chat. We'll talk more about the gear tomorrow. I know a girl, she put the color inside of my world. She is just like a maze, where all of the walls are continually change. I've done all I can to stand in door with my heart in my hand. Now I'm starting to see it's got nothing to do with me. Fathers, be good to your daughters. Daughters will love like you do. Girls become lovers that turn into mothers. So mothers, be good to your daughters too. 'Cause boys you can break, take all the things that you say. Boys will be strong, boys hold your arm, boys will will be gone without the love from a woman's good heart. 'Cause every man watching now for every girl, you are the weight and the strength of her world. The fathers, be good to your daughters. Daughters will love like you do. Girls become lovers, turn into mothers. So mothers, be good to your daughters too. I said mothers, be good to your daughters too. Mothers, be good to your daughters too. All right, thank you, everyone. Thank you for the super chats. Oh. Thank you for the super chats. Tune in tomorrow, 4 p.m. EST, for the gear chats. Not much news lately, but maybe we'll talk about these pickups some more. I think I'd like to do that. And do me a favor, if you get time, go and watch some of my old concerts or my old pickup reviews and tell me sometime what you think the best plugged-in sound I've ever had is on a live stream. Because that's why I also do this. I do this so I can go back and listen and decide what was the best, so I don't have to keep rebuying stuff. So I might do that myself later. I might listen with some good headphones to some live streams of the past on a Sunday and think, okay, what was my favorite actual plugged-in tone ever on a live stream? And I think that'll be useful information, because anyone that's looking for a system, that might help them with their decision of what to use. But certainly, if you're doing live streams or using in-ears exclusively, then this is probably my favorite system I've ever used. Of course, will that translate through a stage? I don't know. I haven't tried it yet. I'm guessing it won't be as good as the Cole Clark, but for what it is, I think it's a great solution. Also, when you have a guitar with a glued-in saddle, you have to use that because you can't easily take the saddle out. Anyway, yeah, thanks. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe. If you're new here, subscribe, ring the bell. I really appreciate it. My schedule's random these days. I've got lots of videos to make. I say that every week. I've said that for the last 3 years. But there are always videos coming. I just have to upload them. I'm live every Monday at 4 p.m. EST without fail usually. And then Sundays, most of the time, if I'm not doing a gig, during the week I'll upload a video. Best way to stay in touch is to subscribe, ring the bell, and it will tell you when I do something. All right, have a great evening. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, 4 o'clock for Gear Chat. Have a good night. See you later, and bye-bye. Meet me at the station at midnight. Wear your high heels, your red dress, and your smile. You look just like this other girl I knew. She was beautiful. And if you want to, maybe we can stay a little longer, stay a little longer. Yeah, we'll dance all night. Yeah, we'll dance all night, like our hearts have never been